Stop looking at those shiny new cars in the dealership window right now, because you are about to discover how to be mistaken for a multi-millionaire while spending the price of a used budget hatchback. There is a sleeping monster in the luxury market that manufacturers are begging you to ignore. A vehicle so absurdly over-engineered that it makes any 2026 plastic-heavy SUV look like a disposable toy. We are talking about elite engineering that cost the price of a mansion when it left the factory. And today, for a mere $10,000, it can sit in your garage, delivering a level of status that no 5-year financing plan will ever give you. The best-kept secret in the automotive world isn't just the first-class comfort or the acoustic insulation that turns traffic chaos into absolute silence, but the fact that nobody, absolutely nobody on the street, can guess the real age of this machine. When you valet this monster at a 5-star hotel, the staff will rush to open your door expecting a tycoon, having no idea that you paid less for it than your neighbor paid for a base-model commuter car with plastic hubcaps. The beast we are talking about is the Mercedes-Benz S-Class, specifically the late-model W220 generation. Forget everything you have heard about old cars being outdated, because this car was the technological laboratory for the entire planet. It introduced systems that economy cars are only receiving now, 20 years later. We are talking about air suspension that makes you float over craters as if you were on a magic carpet, soft closed doors that suck themselves shut, and adaptive cruise control that reads the road with surgical precision. The design is so fluid and timeless that it cuts through the air with the same elegance as a private jet, maintaining an authoritative presence that doesn't need giant grills or flashy LED light shows to prove its worth. It is the pinnacle of quiet luxury, where quality is felt in the weight of the solid metal doors and the scent of genuine leather that doesn't tear or deform over the decades. If this is starting to change the way you see the hidden gems of the road, if you want to continue discovering things like this, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss a deep dive into the world of elite machinery. Many buyers run away from this car because they hear horror stories about maintenance, but the secret to mastering this $10,000 monster is choosing the right heart. The M113 V8 engine, found in the S500 of this era, is considered by elite mechanics as one of the most indestructible engines ever built by Mercedes. It is a silent powerhouse that delivers linear and infinite torque, allowing you to overtake any modern car without the engine even needing to scream. While new cars use tiny engines with turbos under extreme pressure to try and save fuel, this V8 breathes calmly, designed to last 500,000 miles without breaking a sweat. The difference in driving sensation is brutal. In a new mid-range car, you feel every vibration and every effort of the machine, but in the S-Class, you are the master of isolation. The double-pane glass in the windows blocks out the world so effectively that the cabin becomes your private sanctuary, a place where the stress of the day simply disappears the moment you sink into seats that feel more like armchairs in an exclusive club. What makes this investment better than a new car is the depreciation curve. Whoever bought this car new lost $70,000 in value so that you could buy it today at its historic floor price. It won't drop any further because it has already hit rock bottom, which means you are driving an asset that maintains its dignity while new cars lose 30% of their value the moment they cross the dealership curb. Furthermore, the quality of the interior materials is at a level that no longer exists. Today, even luxury brands use recycled plastics and cheap screens to save costs, but in the post-facelift W220, every detail was designed to last a lifetime. The wood on the dashboard is real, the buttons have a satisfying mechanical click, and the seat adjustments allow you to find the perfect position with lumbar support and massage that make a 10-hour trip feel like a walk in the park. It is an insult to planned obsolescence, a reminder of a time when a brand's goal was to build the best car in the world, no matter the cost. The experience of owning a $10,000 monster is a lesson in psychology. People feel intimidated by its presence in the rearview mirror and naturally clear the way on the highway. It is a respect that cannot be bought with large screens or smartphone connectivity, but with real design and engineering. When the sun sets and the soft ambient lighting welcomes you into an environment of pure refinement, you realize that the search for the new is often an illusion that takes us away from true quality. This car is living proof that real luxury is eternal. It doesn't need to shout to be noticed. It simply exists with a confidence that few mechanical objects can project. Ultimately, the real monster isn't the car, but the economy that pushes you into endless debt in exchange for inferior vehicles. By choosing the path of the forgotten S-Class, you take back control, embrace German excellence in its purest state, and prove that for those who know where to look, the past still offers a much brighter future than any dealership window today. If you want to keep discovering secrets like this that the mainstream media ignores, subscribe now and activate the notifications so you can join the elite who know how to play the automotive game differently. Imagine pulling up to a high-end restaurant and having the staff assume you are the owner, while your friends are struggling with high interest rates on plastic crossovers. That is the power of the W220. It represents a peak in automotive history where the engineers were still in charge, not the bean counters. Every time you grip the steering wheel, you feel the heritage of a brand that was obsessed with perfection. The way the suspension adjusts to the road, the way the climate control maintains the perfect temperature without a sound, and the way the transmission shifts with a ghostly smoothness are all reminders that you are in something special. You are driving a vehicle that world leaders and captains of industry once relied on for their safety and comfort. When you look at a car like this, you have to realize that you are looking at a masterpiece that was built without compromise. The paint is thick, the metal is heavy, and the components are over-designed to handle speeds on the Autobahn that would make a modern economy car fall apart. This is the true definition of a luxury monster. It hides its power and its age behind a mask of sophistication, waiting for the right driver to unleash its potential. For $10,000, there is simply nothing else on the road that offers this level of prestige and performance. It is a bargain that only exists because the average consumer is too afraid of anything without a warranty. But for you, the person who understands value, it is the opportunity of a lifetime. It is the chance to own a flagship that still dominates the road with a silent authority. As we move toward a future of electric appliances on wheels, cars like the S500 become even more valuable to those who appreciate the soul of a machine. The roar of the V8 when you finally floor it, the feeling of mechanical parts working in perfect harmony, and the sense of security you get from sitting inside a steel fortress are experiences that a modern screen cannot replicate. This is why the W220 is the forgotten monster. It was too good for its own time, and now it is too cheap for its own worth. It is a glitch in the market that allows you to live a six-figure lifestyle on a four-figure budget. It is the ultimate statement of intelligence and taste. By the time you finish your first month of ownership, you will wonder why anyone ever buys a new car. You will realize that the technology in this Mercedes is more intuitive and reliable than the buggy software in modern vehicles. You will enjoy the heated and ventilated seats, the Bose sound system that fills the cabin with crystal clear audio, and the knowledge that you have beaten the system. You have found the forgotten treasure that everyone else was too distracted to see. This is the power of elite storytelling and elite engineering coming together. You are no longer just a driver. You are a connoisseur of quality. You are someone who recognizes that the best things in life don't always come with a brand new sticker. They come with a legacy. So before you sign another lease or look at another boring sedan, take a moment to search for a clean, late-model W220 S-Class. Check the service records, listen to the engine, and feel the materials. You will realize that the monster is real, and it is more affordable than you ever imagined. It is time to stop following the crowd and start leading it from the driver's seat of a legend. This is your chance to own the road without letting the road own your bank account. The forgotten luxury monster is waiting for you, and once you get behind the wheel, you will never look back at a new car showroom the same way again. Subscribe now and join the community of people who choose substance over hype every single day.